Welcome to Numerology Awakening, and if you are watching this video, get ready to face a truth that most people don't have the courage to confront. You are not unlucky, you are repeating yourself. You may have changed jobs, changed lovers, changed your environment, even changed the way you think and believe it's right. Yet everything still collapses in the exact same familiar pattern. And the harsh reality is that if you keep failing in the same way, the problem is not your circumstances, not your boss, not other people. It lies within you, at the level of awareness you have refused to transform. You can run from your circumstances, you can change the people around you, but you cannot escape the destiny numbers written into your soul. And here at Numerology Awakening, we don't teach positive thinking, we reveal why you are stuck in the same cycle, why your soul keeps being pushed back to the same lessons, and why, if you do not awaken, if you are ready to hear a truth that may make you uncomfortable, keep watching. If you just want comfort, this video is not for you. Failure is never random, you are living in a cycle. And until you truly learn it, life will force you to return to the same situations, the same emotions, the same failures, only disguised under different forms. You may think you are facing new problems, a different job, a new environment, a new lover. But the truth is, it is still the same issue, only with a different name, different circumstances, different people. The people around you are merely mirrors reflecting the unresolved parts of your inner self. And your core emotions remain unchanged as still hurt, still disappointed, still afraid, just as they were the first time you faced this lesson. The most dangerous part is that you carry the same old self with the same thoughts, beliefs, and habits into new circumstances, so the outcome cannot change. You change your environment, your partner, your job, even the way you think. But if your inner awareness has not awakened, the cycle will tighten its grip. Every failure you encounter may seem like coincidence or bad luck, but in reality, it is the universe's cold reminder that you have not yet completed the lesson your soul is striving to master. The more you try to avoid it, the more you run from the pain of failure, the stronger the cycle becomes, pulling you back into the very situations you thought you had escaped. This is why people who do not understand karmic cycles keep repeating the same kinds of failures, no matter how much they change externally. Understanding this is the first step to breaking the cycle. It is the moment you realize that failure is not your enemy, but your teacher, and once you truly learn the lesson, life opens a new path where failures no longer repeat, but become the foundation for real freedom and true success. Your number is not a blessing, it's a responsibility. Many people misunderstand numerology. They think their number is luck, a blessing, or a special advantage, but the truth is far from that. Every number you carry is a mandatory blueprint of your soul, a guiding design that the universe has set to direct your life. And if you do not live in alignment with its energy, that number will turn against you in the harshest way. A person with the energy of leadership but afraid to take responsibility will repeatedly fail just before the threshold of success, missing opportunities they were meant to seize. A person with the energy of love but no boundaries will constantly be used, betrayed, and hurt because they give too much without receiving their true value. A person with the energy of creativity who refuses to live authentically will always be underestimated and blocked by invisible barriers, not because they lack talent, but because they live out of alignment with the lesson their soul is here to learn. The most important truth is that numbers never lie. They do not judge or pity you. They simply reflect exactly how you are living, whether in alignment or in resistance to your true energy. Understanding and accepting your number is not about luck. It's about taking responsibility for yourself, for your soul's lesson, so that you can break the cycles of repeated failures. Live fully on the path the universe has designed, and transform the energy of your number into true power for your life. You are not being punished, you are being trained. Failure does not appear to hurt you for fun. It appears to force you to awaken. And if you refuse to learn the lesson consciously, you will learn it through loss, through collapse, through strikes that hit your deepest weaknesses. Life does not strike randomly, it strikes with precision. Because your soul does not care whether you are comfortable, it only cares whether you are growing. Every time you fall, it is not a sentence, but a personalized training designed specifically for you, aligned with your number, your energy, and the lesson you have been avoiding. And the harshest truth is this: most people do not fail because they lack ability. They fail because they cling to an outdated identity, hold onto old fears, and repeat the victim story they have told about themselves for years. They blame bad luck, unfair circumstances, or other people. But the truth is that life is trying to break the old shell to force them into a more mature version of themselves. The more you resist, the more you cling to your old self, the harsher the training becomes, and the more intense the failures will repeat until you have no choice but to change. Understanding this is when you stop asking, "Why do I suffer?" and start asking the far more dangerous question, "Who is life training me to become?" When you dare to face that question, failure is no longer your enemy, it becomes the strictest and the most honest teacher you have ever had. Trying without changing your mindset is just repeating pain. You might think that persistence alone is enough, but the wrong kind of persistence only prolongs your losses. You want new results, but refuse to become a new trader. You want success, but fear the responsibilities that come with it. You want to profit, but won't stand firm in your own strategy or principles. And then you're surprised when the market keeps taking away what you weren't ready to hold. Failure in crypto doesn't ask you to trade harder, it asks you to look deeper into your mindset, your habits, your emotional triggers, and the limiting beliefs you carry. Persisting without awakening is like running in circles. The harder you try, the more exhausted you become, and eventually you return to the same losses you thought you had escaped. The key insight is that real strength doesn't come from forcing trades or hustling harder. It comes from awakening your inner strategy, adjusting your mindset, and facing the lessons the market is teaching you. Only then can persistence lead to real gains instead of just prolonging pain and repeated mistakes. The moment you break the karmic cycle, The moment you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "Which lesson am I avoiding?" is the exact breaking point of the karmic cycle. This is the moment you begin to look straight into your soul, recognizing the parts you've been avoiding, the lessons left unfinished. Because when the lesson is truly learned, life no longer needs to hurt you. The doors that once closed will have no reason to stay closed. The people who once caused you pain will no longer appear in your life. And the most important truth is, it's not because the world has changed or become better, but because you have shifted your vibration, raised your level of awareness, and the karmic cycle no longer has the power to pull you back. Understanding this moment is when you realize that all failures, losses, and finally step out of the repetitive cycles your soul has been trying to guide you away from for so long. And here is the message that Numerology Awakening wants to tell you directly: your number is not a blessing, nor is it a punishment. It can lift you up or crush you, depending on whether you live consciously or unconsciously. If right now you feel uncomfortable, resistant, or even tempted to turn off this video, it's very likely that you have just touched the lesson your soul has been avoiding for years. And the ultimate question is no longer, "When will my failures end?" but "How much longer will you keep running from this lesson?" The truth is, the cycle does not end with luck, and it does not end with external change. It only ends when you awaken, when you dare to face yourself. If you are ready to look this truth in the eye, helping you break the cycle and step into the path your soul has prepared, all along, not by chance, but by consciousness, the true power within you. Prepare yourself, because the journey of awakening has only just begun, and it will change the way you see yourself, your life, and even the failures you once thought were impossible to overcome.